It is yet another Saturday where you get to join us for the latest news updates only on Hope TV Newswatch. A very good evening to you and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Gloria Musimbi. Now, a section of Azimio leaders have reaffirmed opposition leader Raila Odinga's stance that his AU chairmanship bid will not cripple the edge of the opposition in the country. The efforts of the government to push the ambition of the leader of Azimio La Umoja One Kenya, Raila Odinga, to take over the chairmanship of the African Union. According to Bumula MP Wamboka Wanami, Raila has the experience to lead the African continent while at the same time keep the Kenya Kwanza government accountable. His remarks come at a time when the Kenya Kwanza regime have actively been supporting Raila's bid despite the recent political standoffs that led to the bipartisan talks.
Kuna watu wengine wanafurahia Raila Odinga anaenda sasa AU. Kwanza sisi tunashukuru huyo mzee kwa hiyo miaka amepigania demokrasia hapa. Tunamshukuru sana. Na hata huko anaenda AU, tunaomba Mungu amfungulie njia Raila Amolo Odinga apate uchairman huko AU. Si ndio? Lakini wale mnafurahia mkifikiri Raila ameenda sasa hapa chini ati kutakuwa rais, kwani Wamboka wako hapa? Sisi tuko. Raila akianza 1992 walikuwa young tax. Sasa hivi ni sisi.
Meanwhile, the Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi says Kenya is ready and willing to take over the leadership of the African Union. Speaking during the second day of his third-day working tour of Lamu County, Mudavadi said for Africa to realize its potential, it calls for a leadership that will ensure there is calmness and progressive integration in issues that contribute to a collective and mutual benefit to Africans. According to Mudavadi, the country has a legitimate and timely opportunity to offer leadership to the AU, even as EAC member states have been urged to rally together and support Kenya, which is fronting former Prime Minister Raila Odinga for the AU Commission chair position.
Kenya, which is part of the East African country, has a legitimate and timely opportunity to offer leadership to the African Union. If you go into the past, since the African Union was set up, the first, we've had about 2 leaders from the West African bloc who have held that position. We have had leadership from South Africa. You know, there was Connery and there was Ping from the West African bloc. Then we had Madame Zuma from the South African bloc. Then we have the current chair, Faki, Mahmoud Faki, who is from Central Africa. So if you go alphabetically, then you can see the strategic advantage that is now coming towards the East African region. And that is why we say that we have an opportunity as a region. The rest is campaign strategy. And I will not want to divulge our campaign strategy. But we are thinking very seriously about it, and we want to work collectively as a country so that East Africa can have an opportunity to look at these challenges.
Elsewhere, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has lauded Andrew Nyabicha, an OCS at the Archers Post police station in Samburu County, who rejected an 80,000 bribe and handed over the alleged bribery suspects. EACC said the 3 suspects who have since been arrested sought to secure the release of a robbery and human trafficking suspect. EACC spokesperson Eric Ngumbi said the commission, with the support of the OCS, carried out an investigative operation on Wednesday and arrested the suspects. Now, on security matters, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki has warned security apparatus in Meru following recent cases of insecurity and cattle rustling in the northern areas of the county. Speaking during a security meeting in Mutaita, Meru County, Kindiki said that dealing with the ongoing threat of livestock theft should be treated as an urgent matter. He directly addressed the security managers and asked them to cooperate as a united team to quickly eliminate the cases of livestock theft.
Speaking during a security meeting in Mutuati, Meru County today, Interior CS Kithure Kindiki said that dealing with the ongoing threat of livestock theft should be treated as an urgent matter. He directly addressed the security managers and asked them to cooperate as a united team on quickly eliminate the problem of livestock theft. Explaining the difficult situation faced by security officers serving in areas prone to livestock theft, the CS appreciated the officers for their commitment to ensure security. But he also issued a strong warning that any security officer found collaborating with the bandits will be dealt with more severely.
We are taking action against officers who are already serving, either in uniform or without uniform, who we get evidence that they are part and parcel of the problem. They are looking the other way and allowing criminals to get away with crime. Some of them are being induced through monetary gains to allow criminals perpetuate other crimes, including narcotics and the transportation of aliens, illegal aliens through our country. Others are being used to assist drug traffickers.
Despite the lack of security in Meru, Kindiki assured the residents that the government is at the forefront of ensuring that the cattle bandits are caught and dealt with. This follows a few months after the government deployed 140 more police officers to North Meru. He also asked the citizens to cooperate with the police in this security process by giving them information.
Any other area that is experiencing repeated livestock raids and the death of the citizens of this area from criminals who come to take their cattle, make it your priority security number one. And we together will work and eliminate this problem in the shortest time possible. Of late, I think in the last 2 weeks, there have been raid after raid. Every day there is a raid. Every 2 days there is a raid. This cannot be left to continue anymore.
Abigail Namude reporting for Hope TV Newswatch.
Thank you, Abigail, for that report. Moving on swiftly, the church has been challenged to contribute to the socio-economic growth of communities besides supporting sustainable peace and harmony in the country. Speaking during the Anglican Church of Kenya Mbeere Christianity Celebrations Day, Embu County, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua urged the church to take an active role in societal development, at the same time decrying the issues of alcoholism in the country. And as Grace Ahati reports, Gachagua noted that religious institutions play a crucial role in shaping societal norms and development, and therefore the church should join the fight against alcoholism.
As the fight against alcoholism continues to gain momentum in the country, the church has now been called upon to play an active role in the socio-economic growth of communities besides supporting sustainable peace and harmony in the country. While congratulating the Right Reverend Dr. Moses Masamba Nthuka on his recommissioning as a diocesan bishop and his appointment as a dean of the Anglican Church of Kenya Province, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua acknowledged the critical role role that religious institutions play in the formation of the societal norms and development. During his address, Gachagua reiterated his commitment to ending the alcoholism menace in the country, calling upon the church to also join in the fight. He further noted that the real formula to ending the alcoholism menace among youths in the country is providing them with employment opportunities, saying this will complement efforts in place to curb the societal ill.
Kushika watu kupeleka kotini ni sawa. Hii ya kufunga na kumwaga pombe ni sawa. But the real formula ni ile nimeona hapa. Tutavuta hivi vijana yote tuwasaidie na kazi na tuwasukume kanisani. Si ndio? Mimi today I'm a very happy man. Leo hata nitalala mzuri.
The DP has at the same time implored youths in the country to seek God, noting that salvation will help them to reform from alcoholism and eventually help them lead better lives.
Even as tunapigana na hii pombe, dawa kabisa ni kanisani. Wakubali Yesu, waokoke, wakuwe tabia nzuri, waende wafanye biashara, wanarudi kanisani. Wakitoka kanisani, wanaenda nyumbani. Wanatoka nyumbani, wanaenda kwa biashara. Wanatoka biashara, wanapitia kanisani. Tukifanya namna hiyo tutafaulu kama taifa.
On his part, Anglican Church of Kenya Archbishop Jackson Olisapit highlighted that societal dysfunctionalities such as alcoholism can only be successfully addressed through having wholesome relationships from the family level. With technology taking over many aspects of life, the cleric observed that family relationships have weakened, leading to a weak foundation that breeds many vices.
We have a serious problem of relationships in our country start from our families. Is it true or false? And dysfunctionality in our families is a result of the many dysfunctionalities in the community we see today. Kwa hivyo badala ya kublamiana huyu na mwingine, turudi nyumbani. Tujenge maisha yetu nyumbani.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Ahati.
And with that report from Grace Ahati, we take a short commercial break. Do not touch that dial.
Aya, amna Go TV stream? It's free.
Go TV stream iko mkononi na ni free. Download Go TV Stream app for free. Enjoy live TV na shows kamia nane. Download and watch later, anytime, anywhere. Go TV Stream iko mkononi na ni free. Available to active subscribers. Go TV, love it.
Na ibada langu nakupa wewe Bwana.
To get Wewe ni Mungu by Evelyn Wanjiru as your Skiza tune, SMS the word Skiza 88300028 and send to 811. Hope Skiza, spreading the hope.
Umepigana vitu zangu, nakupa ibada ya moyo wangu usiku wa leo.
Panda tukupandishe on Go Entertainment this new year on Go TV bila kulipia extra. Kama uko on Go TV Lite, lipia Go TV Value, utapata kufurahia Go TV Plus. Tayari on Go TV Value, then lipia Go TV Plus uenjoy Go TV Max. Kama wewe ni wa Go TV Plus, lipia Go TV Max ujinice na shows noma kabisa on Go TV Super. Furahia the best sports, international shows na local shows una like free. Download Go TV Stream. Go TV, love it.
To get Ebenezer by Jane Allaire as your Skiza tune, SMS the word Skiza 88300023 and send to 811. Hope Skiza, spreading the hope.
Ebenezer, you've been our God. Ebenezer, Ebenezer, oh, Ebenezer, you made our God this far.
Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the channel that brings you hope, entertainment, and inspiration. We value you and would like to serve you better. Talk to us by scanning this QR code on your screen or go to our social media page at Hope TV Kenya and click on the survey link by the name Hope TV Survey. It will just take a few minutes but means the world to us. We value your feedback. Hope TV, look and live.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Now moving on swiftly, Mombasa County Governor Abdul Swamad Nasir led by the official handing over ceremony of bursaries to secondary school day scholars in the county. The event at the Lohana Hall in Mombasa brought together various political leaders and stakeholders in the education sector as 40,000 students benefited from the governor's bursary. Our very own reporter Nicholas Kivite has more details.
It was a relief for secondary school day scholars in Mombasa County after their governor Abdul Swamad Nasir issued bursaries to them in an effort to improve the education sector in the county. The exercise, which took place earlier today at Lowana Hall in Mombasa, benefited 4,000 students, with each one receiving 5,000 shillings.
I want to declare and confirm to the teachers here, CC wa finance yuko hapa, umepeleka pesa kwa elimu scheme, sio? Milioni zote za kutosha, sijui milioni miangapi zote zimeenda, sio? Haya, huyu CEO wa elimu scheme yuko hapa, waziri yuko wapi? Mbarali. Mimi na confirm na nyinyi hapa mbele ya watu wote, sina deni na watu wa Mombasa, sio? Sina deni na watu wa Mombasa. Walimu mko hapa, sina deni na watu wa Mombasa. Sina deni, sio?
Governor Abdul Swamad Nasir assured his government will continue to prioritize the education sector, adding that when he came into power, his government started ECD feeding program and plans are underway to sponsor ECD learners in the county.
Tulianza na tukasema kwa tawalisha watoto wetu wa chekechea. Tulifanya, hatukufanya? The program that the county government has in mind ni kwa kila mtoto wa chekechea tumlipie sisi wenyewe fee. Sisi kama serikali tutamlipia fee ule mtoto aende akasome.
The governor has also called on the political leaders in Mombasa County to stay united, a statement that has been echoed by Likoni Member of Parliament Mishi Boko.
Nataka niseme Mombasa County is bigger than any one of us. Na kwa huna wakati, what I want to urge today, let us embrace a unit of purpose. Tuwe na umoja wa sababu. Unaweza nichukia mimi kama Mama Mishi, useme ana maringo, sijui yajidai, maringo sikike. Kuna mwanamke asiyeringa, kuna mwanamke asiye na madoido. Lakini nitambue tu, Mheshimiwa Mishi ni kiongozi. Gavana Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasiri ni kiongozi. Viongozi wengine wote hapa ni viongozi. Na tuwe na mshikamano for the deliverance of services for the people of Mombasa. That should be our agenda.
Various leaders who attended the event called on the national government to fight the drug trafficking menace, which is affecting young people in secondary schools.
If you really want to fight drugs, you have all the facility. You have all what it requires to fight drugs. Hii kitu ingekuwa ni historia sasa. Sio kila wakati, kila saa nini maneno yanazungumzwa tu. Hatutaki maneno sasa Rigiji. Tunataka zitendo kwa watu wa Lamu. Tunataka zitendo. Mulisema siku 4 tu, lisabu kwa leo ya 4. Hapa lipi lililofanyika?
Reporting for Hope Newswatch, my name is Nicholas Kivite.
Thank you, Kivite, for that report. Now moving on swiftly, the First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto has joined the Salvation Army in Kenya to celebrate 100 years of its existence. Salvation Army in Kenya started through the efforts of 3 railway builders who came to Kenya in 1896 to work on the building of the Kenya-Uganda Railway. The First Lady commended the Salvation Army for their commitment to go where they are needed the most, even in difficult circumstances, which exemplifies the spirit of being soldiers of Christ. She noted the numerous areas of alignment between the Salvation Army and the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda better.
You have diligently served humanity through various initiatives, including educational establishment, health institutions, water and sanitation projects, and emergency relief. The work of the Salvation Army in Kenya, exemplified by initiatives such as the Thika School for the Blind, echoes the sentiments expressed in James chapter 1, verses 27, which defines true religion as caring for the vulnerable and keeping oneself unstained from the world. Your efforts in uplifting the orphaned, widowed, and afflicted are a testament of your service to God. Looking at the work that the Salvation Army has been engaging in, I find a lot of areas of alignment with the programs in my office, as well as the government's strategy known as the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, better, whose focus is on agriculture, micro, small, and medium enterprises, affordable housing, healthcare, and the digital and creative economy. These common points of interest can become avenues of collaboration.
On local business news, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi is on a 3-day work visit in Lamu County. Mudavadi, together with Lamu Governor Issa Timami, led the inspection of the progress of the renovation of Manda Airport and other development projects approved by the county government as well as the national government. He noted that key development achievements for Lamu and other coastal counties are slowly being realized and assured the leadership of Lamu and its people of the government's support moving into the future.
Lamu Airport has the runway is about 2 kilometers in length, but we need to do a little more in terms of repairing the full stretch of 2 kilometers so that it can land more aircraft and bigger aircraft more comfortably than it's doing at the moment. So that is one of the key issues that ought to be done. There's equally the concern and the call for the electrification of the airport so that it's not powered by a generator.
And on local sports news, the Kenya Tourism Board, KTB, has partnered with Africa's fastest man and 100-meter record holder Ferdinand Omanyala to market Kenya during the ITB Berlin Expo slated for March 5th to 7th, 2024 in Berlin, Germany. The collaboration aims to forge a strong and positive association between Kenya and its illustrious athletics culture, widely regarded as one of the most formidable and captivating in world athletics today. The sprinter finished just outside the medals in 4th place in the 60 meters final at the World Indoor Athletics Championships in Glasgow on Friday. Kenya's best ever performance in indoors sprints and Africa's best since 2008, when Nigeria's Olosuji Fasuba struck gold in Valencia. A family in Kiawanda area, Limuru constituency in Kiambu County, is calling on well-wishers to support their son join a rehabilitation school for the visually impaired Joseph Wanaina, who was shot by thugs in 2020, an incident that left him blind. 14 years after the unfortunate incident, Wanaina now wants to join the Kenya Institute for the Blind to help him learn how to live a normal life as a visually impaired person. However, his dream of joining the school is yet to come to reality due to lack of funds. He now hopes that well-wishers will come to his rescue. I leave you with this special feature compiled by our very own reporter, Alice Diana.
Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the channel that brings you hope, entertainment, and inspiration. We value you and would like to serve you better. Talk to us by scanning this QR code on your screen or go to our social media page at Hope TV Kenya and click on the survey link by the name Hope TV Survey. It will just take a few minutes but means the world to us. We value your feedback. Hope TV, look and live.
Aya, I'm not go TV stream. It's free.
Go TV Stream iko mkononi na ni free. Download Go TV Stream app for free. Enjoy live TV na shows kamia nane. Download and watch later anytime, anywhere. Go TV Stream iko mkononi na ni free. Available to active subscribers. Go TV, love it. Panda tukupandishe on Go Entertainment this new year on Go TV bila kulipia extra. Kama uko on Go TV Lite, lipia Go TV Value. Utapata kufurahia Go TV Plus. Tayari on Go TV Value, then lipia Go TV Plus uenjoy Go TV Max. Kama wewe ni wa Go TV Plus, lipia Go TV Max ujinice na shows noma kabisa on Go TV Super. Furahia the best sports, international shows na local shows una like free. Download Go TV Stream. Go TV, love it.
Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the channel that brings you hope, entertainment, and inspiration. We value you and would like to serve you better. Talk to us by scanning this QR code on your screen or go to our social media page at Hope TV Kenya and click on the survey link by the name Hope TV Survey. It will just take a few minutes but means the world to us. We value your feedback. Hope TV, look and live.
The last 14 years have not been easy for Joseph Wainaina Wahinya after he lost his sight back in 2010. Wainaina, who was working as a driver then, had just done 8 months into his job before the unexpected happened on the night of March 16, 2010. The 38-year-old, who was in the line of duty alongside his 2 other colleagues, were traveling from Lolongo to Nanyuki. However, their journey was cut short along the way after thugs ambushed them.
Tulikuwa tukitoka Mlolongo tukielekea Nanyuki, lakini kwa bahati mbaya hatukufika pale tena. Kuna mzee alikuwa ametuitia sapa hapo, lakini kwa bahati mbaya ajali tulipata pale Makeji, mahali kunaitwa Kafati. Hapo ndio tulipata ni kama wameweka mawe kubwa sana na miti mirefu sana katikati ya barabara. Hapo ile gari tulikuwa nayo Junior Roda haingeweza kuvuka hapo. Sasa ile kitu ilifanyika, yule mwenye alikuwa akiendesha ilibidi aruke na akatoroka mahali hatukujua mahali ameenda. Huyo mwingine akaruka akaenda mbele. Sasa mimi nikaruka nikiwa wa mwisho nikarudi na nyuma.
After jumping from the vehicle they were in to escape, Wainaina did not know that he was running towards where the thugs had hidden.
Si kujua ati hawa wakora wamejificha nyuma ya gari. Sasa hapo ndio nilisikia ni kama mguu imepotea. Sikuwa najua ati ni risasi wamenipiga. Na wakati nilisikia kitu kama hiyo nikaona imenirusa katikati ya barabara. Nikajaribu vile nitatoka katikati ya barabara ili niende kando ya barabara. Na wakati nimefanya hivyo hapo ndio sijui wakora wengine walitoka wapi, wakakuja wakaniwekelea kitochi kikubwa sana hapa kwa uso kwa macho. Sasa singeweza kuona ni nani ako mbele yangu. Hapo wakaanza kuniuliza maswali ya kama umetoka wapi, unafanya na kampuni gani, ulikuwa unaelekea wapi, kwani kusaliwa ni wapi, maswali kama hiyo. Kutoka hapo ni kama kuna kitu walikuwa wamekelea kando ya macho, lakini baada ya sekunde kama 2 hivi sikujihisi tena.
When Aina, who was rushed to Thika Level 4 Hospital, regained consciousness 1 month after the unfortunate incident. However, his life took a turn for the worst after he realized he had lost his ability to see.
Baada ya sekunde kama 2 hivi sikujihisi tena. Nilikuja kujihisi nikiwa na mwezi mmoja hospitali Thika Level 4. Sasa kutoka hapo nikajipata hata macho sina. Na ndio wengine wale ambao tulikuwa tumelala kitanda moja nao na wao nikawauliza kwani huku ni wapi? Hapo kumbe watu wetu walikuwa wamesimama hapo kando. Nikawauliza nini mnafanya kwangu usiku? Wakaniambia saa hii ni usiku. Saa hii si usiku, saa hii ni saa 7 za mchana. Kutoka hapo nikakosa nguvu kabisa. Sasa nikalala tena, nikaanza kufikiria kwani ni nini mbaya, kwani macho yako imepotea. Sasa nikaanza kuwa na maswali, nikaanza kujiuliza maswali mengi sana.
The thugs not only shot him on his right thigh, but also shot him at the side of his head, resulting to the damage of his optical nerves. His efforts to seek medication from various hospitals to regain back his sight did not bear any fruit, as doctors did not give him any hope of ever seeing again.
Juu hao manases na madaktari waliniambia ni risasi iliingilia hapa hivi ikatokea pande hii. Na wakaniambia nishukuru Mungu sana, si wengi wanapitia hiyo shida na wakabaki mbali. Nilikuwa nikiongea na hao waliniambia nyuma ya macho ni kama kuna a slight damage. Kwa hiyo kitu inaleta mwangaza. Yani optical nerves iko na slight damage, kitu kama hiyo. Na hapo wakaniambia hawataniambia zaidi ya hapo, watanituma hospitali ya macho. Na ndio maana walinituma Roleso. Wakati nilikuja Roleso wakaniambia nisubiri kidogo nirudi baada ya miezi kadhaa. Na wakati nilisubiri nikaona sitawasubiri tena, juu madaktari ni tofauti. Mimi mwenyewe nikaamua nijitume Kikuyu. Kwa Kikuyu pia wao wakaniambia hiyo inaweza kuwa gradual healing. Wakaniambia nikoje kama miezi 6 alafu nirudi waangalie mahali imefika. Nikaona miezi 6 imekuwa mingi sana, nikajituma Kijabi hawakunishughulikia vizuri, walisema wao yani hawatawezana na hii shida yangu. Wakanituma tena Roleso. Nikawaambia Roleso nimeenda, wakaniambia sasa wao hawana uwezo mwingine. Hapo wakati nilifika hapa, marafiki wangu wakaniambia mtu hakaagi na hospitali moja, hebu tujaribu Mpisa. Nikaenda Mpisa. Pia wakaniambia kulingana na vile hii macho iko, sababu imeharibiwa sana, wao watangojea technology. Juu technology inaendelea na kukua. Lakini na hizo hospitali pesa nilikuwa nikitumia.
Having lost his sight, Wanaina could not continue with his work as a driver, and his efforts to find government jobs were futile. He has been staying at home with his mother since then and has been doing a few tasks like washing his clothes and looking after chicken.
Mimi wanajifulia manguo, najiosea nyumba, hata wakati mwingine nachuka tufifaraga, lakini ile shida iko, kuku anahitaji mfuko. Lazima ukichunga kuku uwe na kakitu kwa mfuko. Na unajua mimi hakuna kazi naweza fanya kujikimu kimaisha.
Born in a family of 8, Wanaina, who is the 7th born in the family, says he spends most of his time listening to the radio, especially Hope FM, a station he says has been giving him hope in life amid the challenges he has faced over the years.
Hope wamenisaidia hata kimaombi. Tena hiyo station ukisikisa, yani unasikia ni kama ina neutralize stress.
It is during one of the shows on the Christian radio called Praise Junction.
Is now on air. Listen and live.
Of course, this is Praise Junction, Davy and I.
Someone who is in a season of pain, that you are around that person. God is allowing you to see that so that you can comfort them.
That Wanaina connected with a counseling psychologist who was speaking on the topic of trauma, who advised him to go for rehabilitation to help him live a normal life as a visually impaired person.
I don't know why, but I never got, the way you get calls and you're imagining this is a scam. It didn't come to me at all. So I followed up. He kept calling. He could call like after every other time. This was November last year, just towards the end of November. Yeah, so that's how I met him. The conversation was on trauma. So you've gone through a painful experience, and that painful experience has impacted your life. So maybe that is how he was able to also connect with our conversation that day. But at the start, he was seeking help in terms of how can he be able to do business, what can he do, and he was saying that he has done registration of a company, how he can be able to maybe get jobs in government. He has exemption certificates. But I asked him whether he has done any rehabilitation just to help him now live a normal life now as a visually impaired person. So I am the one who advised him, as much as money is important, he needs to be self-sufficient.
When Aina was excited about joining school, and with the help of Anne Karambu Mwangi, they found an institution that offers rehabilitation for the visually impaired. He even secured an admission letter from the institution. However, lack of funds is preventing him from joining the school, as they require fees amounting to almost 200,000 shillings his family cannot afford.
Currently, what is required is school fees. He's supposed to undergo a rehabilitation program that will take like nine months. There is a cost for, remember, of course, they don't use normal books, so braille and everything, those things are quite expensive. They not use also a normal phone, so they also require a phone with voice devices. Even the laptops, they have to use laptops that have the same enabling devices so that they can be able to use. So they are quite expensive. I think some of them all those were costing around almost 200,000, the tuition and the accommodation, because he's to board in the school for the 9 months, the boarding and the tuition fee.
73-year-old Jacinta Njeri Wahinya, Wainaina's mother, says life has been difficult for her and her son since he lost his sight. Njeri, who has been taking care of her son for the last 14 years, says her age cannot allow her to be employed. The widow has therefore been depending on some of her other children for financial help to sustain themselves, and is now calling on well-wishers to support her son to join school so that he can be able to learn ways of sustaining himself.
Wakati alipata ajali, maisha imekuwa magumu sana kwangu, kwa sababu kwa hiyo miaka ile siwezi kufanya kitu, siwezi kuandikwa kwa kibarua, hata kazi yangu kufanya ni shida. Kwa hivyo nimekuwa na taabu sana wakati mimi nafanyia Wainaina kazi. Watoto wangu wameenda, sasa tumebaki na Wainaina peke yake, na hawa watoto hawana kazi. Nikupata kibarua, wako na watoto wao. Mimi naona hata wakipenda hawawezi, hata wakipenda, kwa sababu hawana kazi. Kwa hivyo nikiona watu wa kunisaidia ili Wainaina aende shule, ndipo akuwe akijisaidia, nitaweza kufurahi.
Joseph Wainaina says it has not been easy for him for the last 14 years after losing his sight, and he now hopes that well-wishers will help him join the Kenya Institute for the Blind in order for him to get rehabilitation. Alice Diana from Kiawanda area in Limuru Sub-County, Kiambu County.